Already had my breakfast. You basically know what I'm going to eat, what I did eat. Getting ready to go to the gym. It's my second day. Today we're going to do back, and then we're going to do cardio. Yesterday was chest and cardio. I have a Wonder Woman shaker cup today because Val tried that Lotus Essentials pre-workout that I'm using now. She didn't like it. She thought it was too sweet. Doesn't have any sugar in it. She thought it was too sweet. So I like it. Believe me, compared to some of the stuff that I put on my body, it's a lot better, healthier. And here's the main ingredient you can't forget for your pre-workout. I'm going to show you the secret ingredient now. You know, I'm not on the carb and none of that right now. I'm not trying to go with all the sugar. Right now, beet juice. This is a lot of beet juice. This is probably too much beet juice. You don't really want to drink this much beet juice. I'm going to drink probably 2/3 of that, a half to 2/3 of that. And if you haven't tried it, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't tried it, don't just put it down and think it's bullshit. Have I ever told you something that didn't work? If I ever really think about it now, come on. I've given you guys some really good tips about insulin manipulation, your own bodies, etc., etc. If you haven't tried it, that's on you. Told you about the Solgar 7, about what it is for joints and stuff, all this kind of shit. I'm telling you, it's the best shit you're going to find out. This shit, beet juice, you got to get the beets. Get the beets, cut them up, juice them, and drink it. You got to drink it. You can't sit it around. You can't store it up. But this shit here, the vasodilation effect of this is off the hook. And it has a cumulative effect. You do it for a few days, you're going to really be very energetic. O2 uptake increases it. That's about it. It does all kind of good shit. Try it and you'll see. All right, let's go to the gym. Carl. Chip, Carl McGee. Oh my God. Soon to be Baltimore County Sheriff. New sheriff in town, Baltimore County Sheriff. One of our own, Carl McGee. Which is just awesome to get a regular guy in there. He's one of us. And he's just got a good heart. Goes down into the Philippines. He feeds people. Donates his time, his money. The guy just doesn't talk the talk, he walks the walk. Fair, just guy, you know, morally upstanding. I think he's awesome in that position. I think it's remarkable that we could even get anybody with our type of values, a real down-to-earth human being, an actual person in there. I think it's great. He was an awesome training partner. Oh my God, he grows. That's another guy. One of the biggest, most massive and muscular natural guys. But he's old school, man. He comes from back in the day. And that guy just puts on muscle so easily. Jesus. We trained together, used to get in some heavy weights there. I was a lot younger. Man, what a beast, what a beast, what a beast. Anyway, I'm not going to show you this entire drive because it's boring. It's boring as hell, I'm sure. So we're headed there. Let's go work out. Hope you guys are training. Hope you guys are doing. Don't neglect that cardio, man. That cardio will save your life. Literally, that cardio. Do the cardio. Drink the beets. Drink your water. Here we are, day 2 cardio, Retro Fitness Sunday. Val's next to me, doing, got a nice incline going here. Just starting out. Just finished the workout, did some back. I'll show you some abbreviated stuff like that in the video. There's no need to cover every single set, I don't think. Anyway, see you in about 25 minutes or so. Interestingly enough, now this morning, today, my heart rate is lower. I'm only at 121 beats, so I gotta get up higher than that, but I'm on was on an 8 incline, now I'm on 6.5. I lowered the incline so we try to get the speed up more. But my heart rate, same similar circumstances and setup, heart rate was like 10 beats higher yesterday. So my cardio endurance didn't improve that vastly in one day. That's the beats. That's the effect of that beet juice. Vasodilation opens up everything. Your VO2 max is improved. You know, oxygen delivery, uptake, all that shit. Blood's moving more easily. Heart doesn't have to work as hard. There's physical proof right there. Perfect demonstration. But so now I gotta speed it up and increase the workload. Try and get up there. Excuse me. All right, leaving Retro. We did back today, and biceps, and cardio. And I weighed myself. I forgot to film it because Val was already in the car. I had to run back in and take a leak anyway. And I weighed myself because we're going to the grocery store. And I was previously, I thought I was heavier. I thought I'd gotten over 230, which I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to recomp very slowly. I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm trying to be big as I can at a particular weight limit. I'm not trying to be, I don't want to put all that weight. So if I think it's okay for me to weigh about 230-ish, then I want to be the leanest, biggest 230-ish I can be, you know, without getting ridiculous, but definitely shredded. Because that's pretty sizable, that's not bad. It's an illusion. And I think I can do that naturally, believe it. So I feel I've gotten more muscular already. Just the body just filling out, muscles filling back out. And so I weighed myself. I was previously at 228.9. So I thought I was over 230 now. I thought, I'm screwing up. I'm probably getting too big, but too heavy. But no, I'm not. I weighed 226.7. I mean, 226.9. So I lost about a pound, right? Anyway. And my weight stays pretty consistent. So it is what it is. I'm going to keep track weekly. I'll weigh myself. I'll start filming a video and I'm going to do it. See what happens. Now we're going to go to Wegmans in Maryland. So you got to be prepared for that. It's super, super crowded. It's a madhouse. It's chaotic. It's an awesome grocery store. It's actually inexpensive. You go to Wegmans, you already know what you want, which is easy to do online. You can map it right out online on their site. It's very easy and convenient. You can blow through there, get your stuff, get out of there, but there's oftentimes I'll drive the extra distance, Val and I will, to go to the one that's in Pennsylvania, which is further north, just because people are friendlier. And you're crowded and packed in there like sardines moving around, but people are friendlier. Down here, people are not as friendly, and it's irritating, and everybody's frustrated. And it's not because they're necessarily worse people. It's because they never get a break. I understand it. They're boxed in like rats. So there's never a break, right? I come down here, I'm boxed in like a rat, but I go back home and I have peace, harmony, solitude, quiet, right? Balance, nature, all that shit. When you live here, you're boxed in like this, you know, asshole to elbow to your neighbor, one front, one back, or whatever, and side to side. You don't have an escape. No matter how nice you think it is, there's no escape for you. You deal with the traffic everywhere you go, all week at work, and you deal with it on the weekends on your recreational time too, because if you got to go out to the house, right away you're in somebody's face. Every other thing is too much for me. I like to be able to stretch and spread out and have elbow room. So I don't mind coming down here submerged in it once in a while, but I love retreating back home.
Country in Maryland's nice. This is like suburban.
Right, country in Maryland isn't bad. I'm prejudiced against Maryland, period. Just because I don't like their politics. They tax the living shit out of you. They're laws, the way they enforce laws or the way they threaten you with it. You drive down the road, you see all these signs. They're always selling you a bunch of tickets and stuff like, click it or ticket, it's our law. And around the Super Bowl they had, as soon as you come into Maryland, a sign that says, it's lit up above your head over 83 and says, nothing super about jail, drive sober. You know what I mean? It's before you, the presumption, you know, that this applies to you, you know, is you're trying to get away with something. They're telling you, we're watching you, have your papers ready. I don't want to hear that shit. As soon as I get up here into Pennsylvania, we'll show you today. You go through, you go past there, the sign as you leave Maryland, enter PA. It says, welcome to Pennsylvania, pursue your happiness, and has flowers and shit on it. That's what I want. Don't plant that seed as soon as I'm driving down the road that you're looking to pull me over for any kind of infraction, and you're watching, so I better behave. I ain't even done anything wrong yet, you know what I mean? And my tax dollars are paying for all that shit, all those signage, electricity to run that illuminated bullshit that's selling me a bunch of death and tickets. That's just, I don't like that. It's all negative. And I don't have that where I live in PA. I'm not saying the whole state of Pennsylvania is like where I live. You know, some places might be better. Some places may be worse. A city is a city. Any place you're boxed in like that, I think you're going to have a lot of frustration. Anyway, here we go to the grocery store. Catch up with you later. Here we go. As you enter Pennsylvania, this is what you're greeted with. Looks pretty welcoming to me. Makes me feel good every single time. All right, back from the grocery store. So I'm going to share with you what we got grocery-wise. I'm going to pull the shit out of the bag and I'll show you. I'm going to show you what we picked up at Wegmans. Mostly all organic stuff, of course. Not everybody's going to agree with the shit that I got and that I'm eating, but like I told you, I'm keeping it very simple. And I'm not vegan. I don't pretend or portray myself as a vegan. I understand the value of vegetables and plant-based material, and I believe it is the healthiest way to eat. But small steps to the moon, right? So I've just changed a lot of things, so I'm not going to become a vegan overnight again. All right, so here we go. Let me see what we got. I'll show you. First, this is Val's toothpaste. I'm not out, so I still have some. But this is my deodorant. And I got this once in a while. I might want to put a little bit of this organic maple syrup on something. All right, here's where people aren't going to really care for this, but here's what it is. Bumblebee, solid white albacore, wild caught, non-GMO, sea salt, etc., etc. Processed tuna fish. Also have white premium chunk chicken breast with Swanson. Processed chicken breast stuff. More processed shit, right? 97% fat-free, no preservatives, etc., etc. Organic chicken broth, free range. If I'm going to eat any bread, it's going to be this right now, Jewish rye, seedless. I have my Fairlife milk here. So far, everybody's probably thinking, wow, this is a horrible diet. There's even some corn for something Val's getting ready to make. Chicken chili. A little bit of cheese, in case I want to put any cheese on anything. Of course, beets. We eat a lot of beets, Beets. Baby spinach beneath that. This is for my drinks every day. Organic blueberries, strawberries, organic kale. Still have lots of this in the refrigerator. Organic kale. Couple onions. Organic carrots, bag of organic carrots, lemons, peppers, mini cucumbers, organic black beans, organic tomato paste, organic applesauce, no sugar added. There's my ancient grains. I have some in the freezer, and I have these. Fairlife chocolate, you're not supposed to see that. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, organic. This could be for my chicken chili. If I was going to make me a whole bunch of chicken chili. These are my yogurts. Some of my yogurts. Alright, this is my last meal of the evening, last meal of the day. This is chicken chili. Homemade chicken chili Dal made for me. Looks incredibly good. Lots of chicken, big hunks of chicken in it. That's all, not too much. Last meal. Big cheese, big pieces of chicken. So today we did back. I just showed you one set per exercise. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. I'm trying to keep it very simple, just like the diet. Very simple. It's all very simple. The cardio is very simple. It's all very simple. It's not rocket science. It doesn't have to be extremely complicated. The less ingredients, the less complication required. So now, no ingredients basically. Yeah, sure, some supplemental stuff, but no test, nothing like that. So that changes things considerably. This isn't my first experience with training naturally. I trained naturally for many, many years. I was 240 pounds as a natural. Nobody thought I was a natural when I wasn't natural, and this is back in the day when nobody cared. So people, wasn't any stigma attached. So pretty much if you were on, there wasn't a reason to say you weren't, and if you weren't on, then you weren't on. Because there wasn't any stigma. There was absolutely none. It was a cultish thing, and just for the mere fact that you engaged in it and you all worked out and lifted weights was considered kind of oddball, by most normal people. So I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it now with a much older body. I don't have experience with that as a natural. As an old guy, with diminished productions and stuff or whatever it might be. I am going to start to supplement some Solgar 7 because I have some aches and pains now that I've never had before, like I said. And, we'll see how it goes from there, take it as it goes. But I would suggest you guys do whatever you want to do. Just enjoy your workout. You don't have to do what I do. You do whatever you want to do. Now, my whole idea behind this is I did my chest workout, standard stuff you usually have seen me do yesterday. I did my back workout today. I showed you some of the exercises. Now that's going to be what I do every other workout for that body part. Now, so the next chest workout I do next week, that's going to be in the garage. It's still going to be out there, and this is going to be free weight. It's not going to be any machine. It's going to be free weight, dumbbells and barbells. And the back workout I do will be in the garage. It'll be free weight, all barbells and dumbbells. So basically, that's how I'm going to alternate. Same thing with legs. When leg day comes around, the first one, as I'm getting started here, the next workout's going to be legs. And when I go to do legs, day after tomorrow, that'll be in the gym. And I probably won't squat. Why? Because I can squat at home. I'll use every other thing I have available to me there at the gym. They have some pretty nice hamstring equipment, a lot of different places and ways for me to do ham curls in different positions, so I'll take advantage of that. Leg extension machine, of course. I'll do leg extensions. I'll do leg presses. I'll do presses and stuff like that, and calf work. Then the next leg workout I do behind that is going to all be in the garage. I got a freestanding calf machine out there. I'll do my calves out there. I'll do my squats, barbell squats. I'll do stiff-legged deadlifts for my hams. I'll do things. It'll all be free weight, and I'll show you that. I think that's the way that I'm going to go initially and see where that delivers me. Pretty much in the beginning, if you've let yourself get out of shape, which I have, I have to a pretty good degree. If you've allowed yourself to get out of shape and you eat a lot of sweets or you eat things you know damn well you shouldn't be eating, just be honest and admit it. If you don't, that's awesome. You don't really need my help then. You know what you're doing. But if you do and you're trying to get your shit together, cut out all that stuff, man. cut out all that stuff. If you have to have something sweet, you go find it naturally. I like beets. I think they're very sweet. I like the beet juice. It tastes sweet to me. It doesn't taste sweet to everybody. Fruit, right? Hey, Val. Fruit, right?
Right.
Fruit. What did I have today? I had dried cranberries and
Yeah, but you want to make sure you drink extra water because they're dehydrated.
extra water. I had raisins, and I had dried strawberries, right? Yeah, strawberries. So you can have fruits and stuff like that to substitute. But just, it's easier for you to gear up for it if you set a particular amount of time and you say, okay, I'm going to follow this doctrine for X amount of time and see where it delivers me. So no more, crap, no junk, no shit, no chips, no no chips, no crackers, no crunchies, no cakes, no ice creams, no sodas, no crap like that. All right, water. I'm going to drink milk right now. Milk, not just any milk, lactose-free, Fairlife, highly filtered, etc., etc. It's creme de la creme as far as milk goes, in my opinion. Supplementing with whey protein, isolate. I like Isopure. It's just straightforward, simple, so I'm going to do that. I am doing that. But that's it. I showed you the food that we bought today. It's not something I'm putting out there and saying, hey, look how strict this diet is and how healthy. It's just the ultimate in health. But let me tell you what, it's a hell of a lot more healthier, and it's better than a typical American's diet, the typical couch potato American's diet. So if you're trying to get yourself together and you want to get into shape, it's not rocket science, man. You don't need a dietitian and all that shit. All right? Make common sense out of it. Just do what I'm doing, simple shit, and we'll get more in depth as we go. But in the beginning, you can almost do anything, you're going to make progress because it's more than what you've been doing. You understand? You go in the gym and do almost anything, and initially you're going to make progress because you haven't been doing a damn thing. So that's where I'm at right now. As we go, we'll get into the groove, and I'll explain more, I'll demonstrate more, and we'll try and take it from there. And meals are very simple. You've seen, yesterday I showed you, what I have for breakfast. That's what I'm having for breakfast. That's it. I may have some eggs once in a while. I may switch it up a little bit, but pretty much, what my pre-workout breakfast is. You saw what that is. I have my pre-workout breakfast, and in the morning I'm going to lift. I do that. And then I have my little pre-workout drink. It's fairly innocuous. And then now not yet, but I will start taking L-carnitine, liquid L-carnitine prior to cardio. It's not necessary yet. Why? Because I haven't been doing any cardio. So any cardio is going to yield big bang results. So it's not necessary. But another 2 weeks or something, I'll start to add in L-carnitine prior to my cardio so that I can get more out of each session. Right now it's not important because everything I get out of each session is 100% more than what I got before I did the cardio. You know what I mean? So right now it's cheap, it's easy, keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it. It's just like with lifting, you know that you want to incrementally be able to turn it up, right? And it's the same thing with everything that you do, with your cardio, with diet, with everything. You can incrementally, in stages, you can tighten down the screws, or you can make adjustments and everything. But initially, just get moving. Just get started, bare bones. Just get started, make something happen, make a change. And again, if you're one of these people that you want to read it on paper, and you want to study it, you want to do all that, then go ahead and do that. I encourage you to do that. If you enjoy spending your time that way, that's what you should do. But if you just want to make some results and you just are worried about what are you going to look like, you want to look better, you want to be able to take your shirt off this summer because it's going to be hot, and you don't want to look like you looked last year maybe, or you don't want to look like what you look like right now, then get your gallon of water a day, follow the simple instructions that I'm sharing with you. It's not hard, very simple. I'm trying to put out this simplest, most straightforward, foolproof, just easy, way to do it. And then, as you become more extreme, you can tighten things down, change things, switch things up. But right now, this is 100% better than what you were doing previously, right? So anyway, that's it. So tomorrow morning, I will get up and go and do my cardio before I go to work. So that means I will not have breakfast before I do cardio. I can have black coffee and I can have water, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll do my cardio. And after my cardio, then I can have my breakfast. And because it's following cardio, I could actually have, and it's not before a workout or anything, I could actually have some eggs if I wanted it. I could even put, you know, you don't want to get crazy. You don't want to really, if you can't just put a little bit of something in there that's going to, you know, flavor it that you shouldn't have very much of, then just stay away from it altogether. If you're not one of these people that can put that little bit in, and be thankful for that. If it's going to make you put a little more in, you know, then just don't go down that road. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it. You just want to have egg whites, have the egg whites, you know. Eat the whites, throw out the yolks. Personally, I have no plaque. I already know that, so you know, I'm not going to toss all the yolks out. I'm not going to have just whites. If I have 4 or 5 eggs, I'll probably have 2 yolks in there. Simple as that. If you want to eat the yolks, eat the yolks. Whatever, just keep it simple. Keep it simple and enjoy yourself. You can incrementally improve your health and improve your diet. If your diet's been in the shitter, and you know it has, and you feel guilty about it, you don't have to make monumental changes overnight. Just cut out the obvious, clear-cut garbage out of it, you know, and by all means, the sugars. Get the sugars out of it. You're going to start to see big changes, especially with the cardio. Cardio is mandatory. Cardio is what's going to make you lean. Cardio is what's going to show your abs. Cardio is going to really make a huge difference in your appearance. So you definitely want that cardio in there. All right, so that's it. Let me get out of here. I got to. Tomorrow's going to be tough. Get up early in the morning for me. Come on, I know most of you guys can do it easily. I get up tomorrow morning and go do my cardio before I go to work. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you have had an excellent weekend. Have a good evening and a good start to the work week tomorrow.